What was the low number, Steve, the lowest point?
First of all, the town of Hampton carries about between $3 and $4 million over in their checking account. Just as we're carrying, as you can see, there's at the moment I don't know exactly what the checking account balance is, but you can see these numbers that we have I don't know what the word is, the accounting word for it, but the balance that's in the checking account is perhaps as much as $500,000. Now, because of the way that this precinct, because of the way we're paid, and because of the arrangement that we have with the town of Hampton, we don't get any revenue in on that parking garage until it opens, and that doesn't start revving up until the end of June. So we create our revenue during July and August. However, and we also get our money from the town of Hampton in 3 payments, as you well know, starting in June, July, and August, with the remainder of it in December. So we don't have any revenue coming in this precinct at all, not a penny, for the first 6 months of the year. Yet the first 6 months of the year, that's when we spend all our money. So what happens is that back in the 90s, when I was a commissioner on this board, okay, we didn't have any money in the checking account. And so we would have to go up and beg the town to give us $100 grand. And so then they would give us some money, by hook or by crook, rob Peter to pay Paul type of thing, or we would have to go out and borrow money. Now the town of Hampton has a similar thing going on where, I'm just going to use this as an example. The town of Hampton has a similar thing, and this was explained to me by the financial director. The reason that they carry money like that in their checking account as well is so that they can pay the bills before they actually collect tax money. So they don't have to go out and borrow money just to pay the bills to keep the town running. So it may look as if we have enough money as we go into the year that we're carrying. Back, as I said, in the 90s, Skip Windermiller made it a point to start getting some, you're using the word, it's not fluff, believe me.
Well, certainly not the word. It really doesn't matter what the word is.
Well, I noticed that the accountant used the word excess, okay? He didn't use surplus, he used excess. Okay? Now, what has happened over the years is that little by little, we've accumulated a little money each year in order to give us something in the checking account so that we can pay bills. Because I can tell you, I have been the treasurer for less than a year, but I will say that last June, before we started getting any money in, our checking account started getting very low. And you used the number $75,000, which I'm not sure where you got that number, but if without the books here, and without actually looking...
I got that number from one of your treasurer's reports.
Okay, well, I can tell you that what happens is that the report that I give at this meeting, of course, you can see as well, when I walk in, people start handing me bills. And so I'm writing checks as the meeting's going on. There's a pile of them right here that the commissioners have to sign. And so by the time we leave this meeting, there's less money. And that balance in that checking account went way down. And so I can understand. I used to wonder myself, how come we're carrying so much money in the checking account? That's the reason, okay? So that's the explanation. There's no, as always, you ask, we give you the explanation. That's the way,
all you can do.
And that's the way it works, okay?
But I will